there and welcome back to Charming Raindrops, my part of the internet where I talk about books, journaling and pretty much anything. So today I am doing the character creation for the Magical Readathon. So credit for this goes to G at Book Roast, because she's the magnificent one that comes up with all this information that we're all following. But it's really interesting. I found the map last year and started following it, because there's a map version as well, and then I realised there was all of this other stuff, but by then it was like too far into the year, so I decided to leave it and start again in 2025, so here we are. So I've got a picture of my character, who's an Archmage, a novice one, obviously, and there's a logo for Aurelium, which is the area or the map where we are. I'll link Book G's channel down below, so Book Roast, because she explains it a heck of a lot better than I do. It took me ages to get my head around it. But yeah, so the idea is in character creation is that you can just choose stuff, or you can read a book that earns what you need or what you want. So at the moment on this page I'm doing magical items, so I'm trying to get a spell book. I'm just using the Wicked book to space out the sections. It's not actually one of the books, they're just all my stickers are the same size. So I want to get a spell book and a ring of protection. So for the spell book I need to read a book with 2 S's in the title, and for the ring of protection I need to read a children's book. So for the other parts of creating the character, we're choosing their for the first one is because they're going for the novice back path. To get there, we need to read a book with a map inside. We're also choosing their province, heritage and background, of which for those ones you need to read a book from an ongoing series, read a book with an elemental magic in the title, so earth, wind or fire, and read a book largely set in a forest. So I have some ideas as to what I'm going to read for those, but I'm not going to fill them in yet because I'll put the books in and their ratings once I've read them. As I say, if you want a more in-depth discussion or a in-depth video of how this all works, rather than just my translation of it, then please feel free to go over to Chiji's channel at Book Roast, where you'll find lots of lovely resources, book ideas, and other things related to this particular challenge. I say, while you're here, if you're new here, then thank you for coming and giving my video a chance. If you're a returning viewer, then thank you for coming back. If you want to follow or continue to follow my reading journey or my journaling journey or my journey through the Magic Readathon, then please feel free to like, subscribe, do the YouTubey things, and if anyone has any book suggestions, please pop them down in the comments, because I'm always looking for book recommendations. Just something different, because I'm trying to broaden my reading horizons, which I've done quite well in 2024. But there's always room to do more in 2025. And that's literally my Magic Readathon character creation spread. So now it's a case of going off and reading the books. So on my January TBR spread, I have a section for the character creation, which when I did that video, I didn't fill in because I wanted to do it on this video. So there's 2 of the categories that I haven't yet found books for. So I'll add them as and when I get round to it, and there will be an update video where you can see how far I've got and what books I've chosen. So there's 6 books in total for the character creation. So the first one that I'm reading is the one for the read a book that's largely set in a forest, and that's where the forest meets the stars. The book from an ongoing series is going to be Shadow Stitch, which is by Carrie Thomas. You need to have read Threadneedle because that's the first one, and then Shadow Stitch is the second one. For the book with the elemental magic in the title, it's Song of Silver Flame, like Night, because it's got fire in it. thank you for joining me today. As I say, if you like what you see or you've got any book recommendations, then please like, subscribe, do all the YouTubey things. If you haven't got anything that you particularly want to share, but you still want us to know that you were here, then please leave me a Christmas emoji. We'll do it one more time before we move on to the new year. Yeah, so that's all from me today. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. So now it's time for me to go and get reading. Take care, guys. Right, that's one done. Where's Audacity? So, a book with 2 S's in the title. I'm going to read A Court of Rose and Thorns by Sarah J. Maas. And the children's book I haven't decided yet, and neither have I decided on reading the book with a map. So those two will be added later on.